चलिए सीधा दिखाएंगे आपको, जहां दोनों सदनों की कार्रवाई शुरू हो चुकी है। ले चलते हैं आपको।
Opportunities are a few. They have to migrate to Tier 1 cities like Bengaluru, such is a growing reality of many such Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. With its low cost of living, good infrastructure, education ecosystem, and excellent...
And extend greetings to his family members. Papers to be laid on the table. Sri Jayant Chaudhary.
Honorable Chairman, I, with your kind permission, I rise to lay on the table of the House papers mentioned against my name at serial number 1 of the serial number 2 of the revised list of business.
Sri Ramdas Athavale.
Chairman, sir, I lay on the table of the House papers listed against my name at serial number 2 in today's revised list of business. Thank you.
Sri नित्यानंद राय।
मैं आज की संशोधित कार्यावली में क्रमांक संख्या 213 पर मेरे नाम के सम्मुख उल्लेखित दस्तावेज सभा पटल पर।
अब एक ही पार्टी के सदस्य हैं, एक राज्य अलग बोल रहा है, एक राज्य अलग बोल रहा है, ठीक नहीं है माननीय मंत्री।
Respected Speaker, sir, as far as the question raised by the honourable member regarding the IT hubs, I would like to inform through you to the member that as far as Davangiri is concerned, the Lok Sabha, that the Ministry of Electronics and IT has set up a software technology park in that particular region, and as of now the built-up area of that technology park is 10,000 square feet. But the policy of setting up technology parks is such that if the state government does give 2 acres and a built-up space area of 50,000 square feet, the Ministry of Electronics and IT is prepared to set up the park there. As of now, 10,000 square feet of built-up space area and a park is functional. There are about 6 companies which are operational and using the incubation facilities. There are also 1 company which is doing export through this software technology park. And as far as the question raised about IT hubs, the Government of India doesn't specifically ensure or have any policy for IT hubs, but state governments do ensure some IT cities and high-tech cities where they give infrastructure, connectivity. As far as the Government of India is concerned, we have taken up many policies and programs to ensure that India does become more digitally inclined, and I'm happy to state that as far as our country goes, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, there are about 100 crore mobile users and about 70 crore internet users in this country, which is very phenomenal, and in times to come, the dominance of any country will be judged by its space in the cyberspace, and India is very well placed for that. We have come out with various initiatives and schemes, which I can tell that electronics manufacturing hubs are being set up. Under the electronic manufacturing hubs, it's a 200-acre land if it's available. A matching grant from the central government will be done, whatever participation the state government does. There are other schemes as well, which I would like to bring to the notice of the member and the House, that the Government of India is championing. We have this next generation incubation scheme for startups. We have the technology incubation and development centers under the TIDE scheme. We have another scheme, Samrid, where we have a grant of 40 lakhs for startups to accelerate their already started work. We have a Genesis scheme, which is an outlay of 490 crores. We have other initiatives in the rural areas, especially the Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. That is where the focus is, because as of now, the IT sector is more or less concentrated in the 7 metros. We in the government plan to take this initiative to the Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. And I can tell you that the STPI parks, which are 65 in number, out of that 57 are in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. And we try to take it further to decongest the already congested IT hubs such as Bangalore, Hyderabad, and other cities that we've seen. And I can assure you that more initiatives will be taken for rural India and their connectivity and setting up IT hubs.
Honorable member, supplementary.
So my concern is, similar to the Smart City program, I would like the Minister and the Department to have a visionary initiative to attract companies and generate employment, which he already mentioned, but I want him to have some concrete plans and we'll definitely follow it up with the Ministry. Thank you, sir.
Respected Speaker, sir, I gladly welcome whatever initiative and ideas the Honourable Member has, and I will ensure that whatever suggestions do come, we will try and run it in the Ministry. But I would like to inform, as far as the IT industry goes, it has a revenue of about 21.3 lakh crores, and out of which 16.7 lakh crores is export-oriented. So we can see that the employment also that is generated by this is about 54 lakh people, out of which the member will be especially happy that 36% are women employees. So there is a big sector and initiative for the women employment as well. And we plan to, as I have said before, take various initiatives to take the IT industry to Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities of our country and ensure that every citizen of India gets the benefit of the IT revolution. And India, with a skilled manpower, is very well placed. The government, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, is taking various initiatives and steps to ensure that our cyber space is also secure and our citizens do get the benefit of the IT revolution. Thank you.
Shri Gurjit Ojla.
थैंक यू स्पीकर सर मेरा माननीय मंत्री जी से गुजारिश है कि अमृतसर में सॉफ्टवेयर टेक्नोलॉजी पार्क 2022 में बड़ी मेहनत के बाद बन के तैयार हो गया है अमृतसर एक सेंट्रल एशियन
So you are raising point of order.
Yes, sir.
Now let me tell you, Tiruchi ji, with my modest understanding, a point of order is raised which relates to the proceedings of the House.
Of course, sir.
According to my impression and impression of everyone, so far, House has acted perfectly in order, giving no occasion to anyone to raise a point of order. Sir, a point of order is raised with respect to order in the House. Tiruchi, you are a senior man, sir. I look for guidance to you. Sir, you think, reflect, and do me a favor, meet me in my chamber after 20 minutes.
Sir.
We'll discuss and then give you.
Sir,
it can't be point of order.
You made an observation in the House, sir. You made an observation.
If I made an observation, not today.
Sir, let me...
I did not make observation.
Sir, why don't you give us the floor for 2 minutes, sir?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please. Sir, one second. Will you take your... One second, take your seat. One second, take your seat. Sir, my understanding is that point of order is raised with respect to the state of order in the House. Now, the order in the House since beginning today